Welcome everyone, Larry from Larry Life Adventures here, and today we're here in the Orange Circle in Old Town Orange, California. We're here at the fountain here, as you can see, the Orange Circle fountain, and we're going to be walking around the Old Town Orange, checking out some of the antique stores, and even going over to Chapman College for a little visit. Well, please follow me and enjoy the video. The City of Orange Plaza Historic District, also known as Old Town Orange, established in 1886. Very cool. We got all the buildings here, all the vintage buildings. Over here we have some vintage houses, which are really cool. So let's walk around and see what we got. Here's the Antique Depot across the street. Over here we have the Antique Mall. So I think we're gonna head inside and take a look. Here we are, a scene on Random Land. Justin Scar's booth here at Old Town Orange. Look how cool this is. As you can see, he goes, "What is Random Land?" He has stuff about what his YouTube channel is. Got his custom painted wooded sign up here. And look at this. He has some posters, it looks like. Random Land Frights. Ooh, it's Halloween stuff. He's got his mouse thing up here. He's got his other sign here, Random Land. His cool wooded sign. He's got stickers here, looks like. Some other little sign. A bunch of random little stuff here too. He's got some, looks like old toys and stuff. He's got, looks like a sticker thing with his van. That's funny, his van's on there.
That's funny.
You got a bunch of vintage stuff in here though, pretty cool. And his pin here that just came out a few days ago, the Justin Scarred pin.
And that's his brand new.
And his stickers too, right? Yeah, he's got his cool stickers. So that is pretty cool.
Magnet?
It's a magnet?
No way.
You can get for the refrigerator.
These magnets too?
Those are stickers. That is pretty cool. Okay, next to the Random Land booth, we have like a outdoorsy hunting themed kind of booth. Got some old camping lanterns up there, Coleman. We got some fish up here, look at that. That's pretty cool. Is this a catfish? It's got like the cat whisker
like
things on it.
Whiskers.
That's pretty cool. They have some old glasses too. Heard of some fun random stuff, old fishing stuff, shirts,
You grab a few
old
things out
mugs
here,
and
go
stuff.
fishing.
Yeah, you could easily go. I mean, they have stuff for fishing here. You could easily go fishing. I mean, if you go around here, there's so much random, cool little stuff here. Is this radioactive stuff over here? I know some of the glasses here are radioactive. I've seen before. Is this,
These ones here, yeah.
is that it? Yeah. These might be the radioactive plates or glasses. But see, every booth has just fun little random stuff here. It's kind of fun. Although I will say that is terrifying. I would not want to wake up in the middle of the night and see that. That's terrifying. Yeah, I'd skip that. Some more glasses, some cool clock made out of this old tree, it looks like. Just fun, unique stuff like this. So let's keep on going over here. Is this Halloween stuff? Any Halloween? I don't know. Old California 1956 license plate. That's pretty cool. Look at all the Halloween in here. There's a lot of Halloween. Halloween. Everybody's mother-in-law? Here's the back part here. They have a bunch of these little stands here, as you can see, with unique stuff. Look at all this Halloween stuff here. You can definitely get a lot of cool classic Halloween decorations here. Some more cool stuff over here. Just keeps going down though, a bunch of stuff. It goes down, even more stuff. You got Weiss Forest folk here, the little mouse people. And some more cool stuff up here. Look at this, Pioneer, Nevada, cool old Western book. And Hill's Brother Coffee. That's vintage for sure. Also got some cool old little stuff here. Old posters up there, as you can see. Is this Pepsi? Yeah, it's Pepsi. Old vintage Pepsi stuff. Lunchbox cooler. That's definitely vintage. Very cool. Okay, everyone, look here. We got some battleships here. Very cool. We got plane. And look down, there's more ships. We got a wagon here, an old Western wagon. That is very cool. And I know something cool too. We even have a clock from Hawaii, it looks like, up here, which is pretty cool. Yeah, just some cool little statues and stuff in here, as you can see. Some more little stuff. Some cool arts. Anything over here? Yeah, just some cool little stuff. Alright, so here are some trains. As you can see, some cool locomotives. Union Pacific, Illinois Central. What's this? SF, Union Pacific Railroad, Northwest. We have an Amtrak car too, look at that. We got some freight cars here. More cars down there. That is so cool. I knew we'd see some train stuff here. So much cool train stuff, vintage train stuff too, I'm sure. If you Disney fans out there, they have little buildings from Disney, like little models. Take a quick look, here's a castle. More Main Street buildings here.
Remember when she lands on the
pretty cool.
mirror, she's looking at his leg. She's like, whoop.
Alright, look here, we found some old stocks, it looks like, for the Goldfield, Nevada Mining Company. Or the Goldfield Consolidated Mines Company, I think, for stocks. That's pretty cool. Or shares. That's very cool. Look how fancy this plate is over here. It's got, looks like a ship on the bottom of it. It's got building Bridgeport, Connecticut. Pretty cool. If any of you are into the vintage cooking stuff, or for like vintage 50s or 40s kitchens, we got some cool stuff over here, as you can see. A lot of vintage stuff. Got some old coffee here. Looks like an old teapot here. Pretty cool.
Calling me old vintage.
We got some old jars here. Plates. So if you like the vintage
old
look,
tins.
ooh, let's see here. Vintage kitchen look. Old tins. That's pretty cool. And check this out. They've got a cool log cabin like painting here, a picture. Old Western. That's pretty cool. Weird. Okay, that's kind of terrifying, honestly. Who agrees with me on that? We got some vintage clothing over here, as you can see. Looks like some posters or artwork of some sort over here. Oh, check this out. Great Outdoors. Classic 80s movie. Great Outdoors. Just more little art stuff and random little stuff. Some old Western art, looks like. That's pretty cool. A lot more old pottery and kitchen stuff. Check this out too, old clock. This is definitely vintage. That's cool, an old clock.
That is an old clock. Early 1900s schoolhouse clock.
Schoolhouse clock. Say that's what it says on there. That's very cool. Okay, they got some Disney merchandise here. A Mickey Mouse shirt, looks like. Disney Cruise Line, that's pretty cool. 2000 looks like. That's 25 years old. That's pretty cool. There's some other fun little shirts and stuff. Along over here with some more stuff. USC. This is like a Christmas stuff they have in here.
Yeah, Christmas stuff.
As you can see, they have some cool little stuff. Everyone's mother-in-law. Yeah, they got a turkey here, it looks like, for food. They got little models. They got some little statues up here. They also have a snowman over here and some other. Alright, so we're going to keep looking around here. Some cool little statues and stuff. As you can see, they got, what are these jars with buttons and stuff in it? Candles. Just some fun little Christmas stuff. If you want to get in the holiday spirit, there's Santa Claus up there. Okay, let's look over here. They got some more, looks like vintage stuff for the kitchen. As you can see, vintage jars here. Yeah, very cool. Some of the stuff they have, very cool. For any of you knife fans out there, we have some cool knives. We got some really cool ones here. Looks like some of them might be from the 40s, 50s, pocket knives. Just a huge collection of knives, which is pretty interesting to see. Pretty cool. We have some other cool vintage stuff. More knives up here. They have a lot of knives here. What do they have here? They have some cool stuff. Old license plate, looks like Ratfink. If you guys know what Ratfink is, it's pretty cool.
There's Ratfink right there.
There he is right there, Ratfink.
Hey Larry, Ratfink here.
We got some old Chevrolet signs, Felix Chevrolet. cool car stuff in here. As you can see, we got some more stuff in here. An old Pep Boy sign. Oh, and the Pep Boy sign up here too. I forgot to have one up here. Pretty cool. Happy Halloween, everyone! Yeah, they got so much fun little Halloween stuff in here. Super cool Halloween stand. Vintage Halloween decorations. Right here, they got some Star Wars stuff for any of you Star Wars fans out there. A bunch of minifigures and stuff. They even got, check out, they even got playing cards over here. Zoom in on the cards. How cool is that? Star Wars cards. Including with a classic card collection down here. Classic car models. Which is all pretty cool. Alright, again, for you Disney fans, here's some more Disneyland stuff. Got a bunch of pictures and signs.
This is Bob Gurr's booth from Disneyland.
Let's see. Oh, it is, isn't it? Pretty cool. You got some a lot of posters in here, which is kind of fun. Of all the Disney rides and parks. There you go. Pretty cool. I got some paintings. Chantinky room. Even the Liberty Bell riverboat down there. Very cool. Hey, we're back here on the street in Old Town Orange. I'm gonna go check out some more of the antique stores here. And we'll see what they have. They got some more cool antique stores. They have a Stetson hat store too, I believe, so we'll probably check that out too. Check it out, everyone. These old ghost signs here in these buildings. Look how cool that is. Very vintage. The Antique Mall. Orange Circle Antique Mall. A lot of Halloween stuff. Very cool. Old coins. 1800s Morgan silver dollars. Alright, I think we found a Smokey and the Bandit playset here. Looks like at least a truck in the cars. Yeah, that's kind of fun. Got some other little stands and stuff here. Some more fun stuff in there. Alright, look here, everyone. They got some cool geology stuff. They got rocks and crystals in here. Got shark teeth in here. Some cool stuff in general. Some cool geology and rock stuff if you're into rocks or geology. Oh, this is gold. It looks like it might be. I don't know. Very cool. Look at this groovy 60s wallpaper here. Hey, you know what? Let's turn around here. It matches my shirt. Check it out. A 60s themed t-shirt, tie-dye, with 60s themed wallpaper. How fun is that? So you think the cans are bigger than today's cans?
It says 12 fluid ounces. They're just shaped a little bit different.
Maybe it is. I don't know. Old soda cans. They got Diet Pepsi, grape soda. They got some sugar-free.
Sioux City Sarsaparilla.
Ooh, sarsaparilla, pretty good.
And
we got Sprite, cola.
Vintage 7-Up.
That's fun. That is so fun, the vintage things. And look, they even got Jimi Hendrix. How cool is that? Look at how they got vintage soda. Old-time soda and soda bottles. Look at all these. Are these real, do you think? Like original 1949. This might be original soda. 1949. There's some Coca-Cola. Anyone want to try old soda here? From 1949. That'd be pretty cool. There's just so much fun, random stuff down here. There's a lot of clothing in the basement here. It's a lot of clothing. As you can see, there's some vintage 60s clothing down here. Really some fun little artwork. Ooh, look at this hippie bus here. Peace. Hey, you know what? Check this out, Larry Left Dad.
What's that?
I matched up poster here. You gotta scoot over a bit.
Oh,
there you go. Peace. I matched the poster with the tie-dye shirt. That's funny. Yeah, some more little random stuff here.
Very funny.
You got some old Time Life magazines here, which is pretty cool. Got them all from the 60s, the 40s even. And down to the 70s. Pretty cool. Other fun old little stuff here. More fun 60s stuff, as you can see.
April 1970 here?
April 1970, they might. I don't know.
71.
71,
April
72.
74.
And here's a fountain at the Orange Circle. That's so cool. Below center here. You got Starbucks coffee over here. Some cool old trees that look like redwoods. Kind of fun area. Here's the back side of the fountain over here. We're walking over now. More of Old Town down here. All the cool little stores. I think the Stetson store is down here though, the cool cowboy store. I want to go in there at some point. But sometimes they do have classic cars along here, which is really cool. I don't see any today, but sometimes they do. Over there is a vintage record store. That's pretty cool. Got some cool records, vinyl records if you're into that. Okay, now we're walking down to Chapman University, but I just want to show some of these cool vintage houses here in Old Town Orange. You can see even across the street, they have a few over here, which are really cool. All from the 1800s and 1900s. Okay, so here's the first part of Chapman University, as you can see here. So we're gonna head over there and see. Here it is, Chapman University, here in Orange, California. Very cool, like grand entrance here. Buildings on each side of it, very cool. Look at this big field here with buildings on each side of it here. You can take classes here. Very fancy. Very fancy university. Looks like another area down there. I don't know how big the campus is, but I think it's pretty big from the look of it. So we'll take a look around and we'll see. An event going on over there. Is this homecoming week, I think, at the college here? Yeah. So I think this is where all the parents come and visit the students who are at college. So it's pretty busy today, and today's a Saturday we're filming this. So that's why there's a lot of people here at the college. So here's a football field here at Chapman. They got a huge football field. As you can see, you can go play football there. I'm sure they do track and field. And they got the Panther here. Very cool, the Chapman Panther. Their mascot. Alright, here we got layout of the land. You can see where you're going here at Chapman. Okay, I think we know where we're going. Is this it?
This is Argos Hall. Yeah.
You are here, yeah, this is it. Okay, I think this is where we're going. Is it? I don't know. So now we're in the Chapman bookstore here. As you can see, it's a lot of people since it's homecoming weekend. They have Mickey Mouse on one, as you can see.
Excuse me, you're not the boss of me.
So here's one of the main entrances, I think, with the staircase, the spiral staircase here. Very cool. Some waiting room area here. I'm not sure what it is, maybe like a study area?
Information.
We got track and field stuff here. The cafeteria is down there. All of this here at the bookstore. So we're gonna head inside soon and see what they have. Quick, here's some of the stuff they have in here. Okay, can't talk for long because I got copyrighted music, but here we go. Got cups here, as you can see. You can get your own Chapman cup, and they also have a bunch of school supplies here too, so you're always prepared. Okay, some more stuff at the store here. Okay, so here's a map. Looks like this is the orange circle where the fountain is. Over here is Chapman University. Pretty cool. They got a few things here. Looks like they're a part of Chapman. Pretty cool little map they have here. Look at the sign here. Welcome to Chapman. Pretty cool painted mural here. Chapman University, established 1861. They even have the Chapman University logo on the ceiling. How cool is that? I did not notice that earlier, but that's pretty cool. They have their homecoming week here at Chapman. So there's a lot of people here for their events. That's what all this is. So, yeah, I don't know if we're going to stop by here, probably just walk by it, but decided to show it real quick. As you can see, they have a bunch of tents, and they're doing, it looks like the event here. Pretty cool. Looks like the founder of Chapman. Pretty cool. Here's like one of the entrance areas here, I think, the entrance gate.
Yeah, this was like
And over here we have their homecoming event over there. A lot of people here today. Very busy. Okay, so here is more of the homecoming event. As you can see, they got live music, a lot of stands and stuff there. I think it had to be a student to go in there, so we can't go in there, but you know, just fun to walk by and see, which is really cool. So all the students here, beginning of the year, pretty cool. Look here, they got a piece of the Berlin Wall. Kind of a cool historical fact over here. Very interesting, very cool. Got a fountain here, got a little hangout area. Pretty nice. So there's a plaque on this building saying it's built in 1913, so it's a really old building, but it looks pretty good though for its age. So cool. So cool to visit the college. Got the law school over there, and the cool old houses. Some of the cool old houses here. Here's one of the cool vintage houses. We're heading back to Old Town Orange now from Chapman.
Oh my gosh, there's a Phil's coffee.
Apparently there's a Phil's Coffee here.
Coffee?
This classic toy store. Here's one of the classic toy stores here in Old Town Orange. Check it out, they got some of the cool trucks here. I remember these. I think we might have had the trash truck at one point. I remember that.
Yeah, the orange one looks familiar.
The orange one does look familiar. Remember the dumpsters? Yeah, we had these for sure. I remember those.
Sure we got the dumpsters?
Yeah, we had the dumpster and the garbage cans. I remember those. Those are classics. We might have had this one too. I don't remember. I think we did. Those were fun. Oh, here's the Daring Airplanes. So Sam, if my buddy Sam is watching, you know, here's Airplane Sam if you're watching. They have Southwest. It's a cool livery. Turkish Airlines, Qantas. You have Pan Am up there. That's cool. All right, here is the Matuska Trading Company, established 1991. We got American Indian art and craft supplies. They even have Pendleton in here. They have cool incense things here. These are really cool. You put incense, and there's like a little building that smokes. Got some cool stuff in here: books, blankets, sage. Let's have T-shirts over here too. Postcards, books. Very cool. Indian motorcycle here, jumping over teepees. How funny is that? We also have the marshmallow guy from Ghostbusters. Stay Puft Marshmallow guys.
Sage Against the Machine.
Godzilla, that's funny. And Starbucks. We got baskets here, which are cool. We also got, pelts. And they have turtle shells, apparently. We have some cool rocks here. Is that Bigfoot? I think that's Bigfoot. Some more very cool rocks, a lot of cool geological stuff here. Even fool's gold. Blankets too, which are really cool. Pendleton blankets, those are really cool. They got the Pendleton coats here too, which are really cool. I have a few of these shirts, which are really nice quality. Pendleton shirts. Looks like they got bags and blankets too, which are really nice. I think these are socks over here. They might be. I don't know if they are. Very cool. You can see the blanket over there. That's a nice one. The desert with the horse and the cactus, I like that. That's a nice blanket. Here is the fountain at the orange circle, as you can see. So if I remember right, I think a car ran into the fountain and it was closed for a while, but they fixed it and reopened it. It's really cool to see. Yeah, I haven't been to this fountain here in a while. Nice to be back. Here's a fountain. You can see it's got great tile work here. It's got even a little sign here you can read. Very cool. Okay, we're going down the middle here of the street. Over to the side of the street here. We're gonna go to some more stores. There's that ghost sign I think we saw earlier in the alley there. Pretty cool to see the old signage, the old paint signage from the old days. Apparently they have a goose there or a duck. I don't know, but that's kind of random. Okay, here's one of the stores. I think there's like it's a thrift store. And they got the gardening store here, which is pretty cool. And a classic car alert. Over there is a fountain. Pretty nice day here at the Orange Circle. So here's a gardening store, the potting shed here in Old Town Orange. Got some gardening stuff, Halloween in here. Cool. Got some Halloween stuff out here and some plants. And this cool little garden area. Like a little courtyard here. Reminds me a little bit of New Orleans, like a little New Orleans courtyard, where it's all brick and it has all the plants. Very cool. Get Halloween flag. Get pumpkin. Some plants over here. Some cactus. You can get a little fountain over here, which is really cool. Very nice. Even the rock fountain. Some cool little displays. Even got like fish wind chime things. Very cool. Look how cool this little area is up here. Very vintage. Okay, so we're going to go upstairs now in this building. Got some cool Halloween stuff. And we can go up here. Look at this, we're going up here. We're going to see what's up here. These fun little clocks up here. An RV, UFO, kind of fun. Looks like it's a continuation of the plant store from downstairs. A lot of Halloween stuff we've noticed today. This sign is so funny here. Very funny. Got some pet stuff up here too, which is kind of fun. Some more plant stuff. Cool little books. I like the early images books. They have Route 66, Las Vegas, Silverado Canyon, Laguna Beach, Palm Springs, and Missions to Southern California. That's very cool, the books. And look, you can get a view out here too of Old Town Orange, which is really cool. Very cool. Nice little view out here of the Orange Circle. You get the fountain over there. Let's see if you can look over there. There we go. You gotta see up there. Very cool little store. Classic car alert here at Old Town Orange. We've got 2 classic cars. Very cool. Look here, that is very cool vintage Wells Fargo building. Old bank, that's very cool. Wells Fargo. It's probably an old 1900s building. Yeah, here's a little sign on it. That's so cool. So here, see, these are all glowing. These are radioactive, like, plates and stuff, which is really cool. They glow in the dark. I don't think I'd want to touch them, because you never know, but just how they glow is really cool. Ooh, radioactive. They even have a rat here too, apparently. Yeah, some other cool stuff over here. Most little random stuff in here. Very cool. Got some old cameras here. Very cool. Very empty in here today, surprisingly. Some old unique stuff. A lot of books. Some cool old lights. Yeah, very cool. Here we got some cool stuff. We got an old graphophone. Look at that. You can play music on there. That's very cool. That's vintage. Then we have an old cash register here too. That's so cool. It's like Red Dead Redemption 2. The Old West. Some more of the stands here. I like the old lights here, the old Western lamps. Pretty cool. You can see a disco ball up there. I'll have to check that out. Looks kind of fun. Some more of the stands here. Yeah, some baseball cards. I think this one has records in it. Very cool. There's even a basement here we can go to. Got some more cool old stuff. Okay, so in here we have another graphophone, it looks like, which is pretty cool. A lot of cool collectibles in this little area here. So you can see some, looks like books and stuff. An old lamp, carbine lamp, which is really cool. They have an old clock. Some bottles, looks like, old Coca-Cola bottles. Candle stuff, candle holders. Just some really unique stuff in here, which is pretty cool. Some old Western stuff. These are all for the graphophones, I think. That's cool. Such unique stuff. It's kind of cool. Vintage trailers. It's definitely a classic. A lot of vintage magazines and stuff here. Let's see some fun stuff in here. Some little knickknacks and collectibles. You got plane here, plane model. Baseball cards down there, or basketball cards, I should say. Kind of some fun stuff. Got some pots here and stuff. Pretty cool. So the crackers usually come in those then.
Yeah, cracker tin.
Cracker tin. How funny is that? So many cool little things in here. Kind of just fun little random stuff. Okay, so now we're heading out of Old Town Orange, as you can see. There's the store where Justin Scarlett's antique booth is. A little parking area over here. And yeah, we're gonna head back to the car now. Very fun day here in Old Town. Okay, so up here is the Orange County Fruit Exchange. Since Orange County is based off of oranges, this appropriately fits its history. So they must have traded fruits and oranges in here, which is pretty cool. Very cool building to see. The Orange County Fruit Exchange is like a fun little restaurant in here, so we thought we'd come in and take a quick look, and yeah. Very cool. Very cool place. It'd be fun to look at some old pictures of it back from the heyday, so yeah. Okay, so here is the Avila's Ranchito restaurant. Well, as you can see, here's the sign for it. They have great Mexican food. We have one near where we live, and it's really good food. I like Ranchitos a lot. So this building is actually an old church it was in, which is really cool. So they've turned it into the restaurant now. Okay, so here's a look at the El Ranchito restaurant here. The old church building. They had the really cool stained glass up there. And they really have it nicely designed here. Got the tower up there. Very cool. They have some cool, good landscaping here too. They did a good job with it. Really nicely done. Alright, so look here, we got this cool little fountain here outside the El Ranchito. Overflows into this little pond here. Very cool, kind of a cool little feature here. Very nice feature. So we decided to take the little walk down this old neighborhood here and see the cool houses. As you can see, you got this beautiful craftsman style homes, probably from the early 1900s. Just really cool. Here's another one here. They don't build them like they used to, that's for sure. Across the street, there's like a classic Victorian house over there, the pink house. It's just really cool. So cool to see all the houses here. Look at this one here. This is a cool house. Yeah, I like they all got that classic craftsman style. Very quiet, peaceful street over here. And we're only one street away from Main Street, and it's so quiet over here. Very cool. Another cool classic craftsman style house. There you go, look at that cool red one across the street. That's vintage. Very cool. A nice little walk over here through the neighborhood. Very cool. Very cool. So that house there is built in 1904. A little sign out front said that, which is really cool. The yellow one. Then over here we got more vintage. Yeah, I'd say some of these were probably built in the late 1890s, probably early 1900s is what a lot of them seem like they're built in. There's another classic one over there that definitely looks Victorian. Decided to walk over here and take a look at the house. Look at this cool historic house. It's got a nice fountain out front. It's got a sign here too. It was built in 1888 and it's placed in the National Register of Historic Places. That's really cool. The Culver House, built in 1888. That is so cool. That cool fountain out front too. It's always so fun to walk around and see all these old houses here. Another cool classic house. I like the color on this, like a greenish blue kind of, like a turquoise almost. Very nice. Let's see. Another craftsman over here. You can hear the parrots. There's a big tree back there. The parrots are all in. Just kind of funny. Got some pumpkins out here for Halloween. Very cool. Getting in the festive spirit for Halloween. And check it out over here. This blue house over here has some cool Halloween decor. That's so cool. Not many Halloween decorations over here, so that's one of the few we've seen over here. Oh, look at this little house. This is a cute little vintage house. I like it. It's like classic craftsman style. There we go. Here's some more cool vintage houses. Yeah, I love seeing all these old houses, everyone. It's so cool to see them. All these old houses have so much character in them.
I thought I summoned my car.
Yeah, so cool. Got the yellow one over here. So cool how they built them. Got little yards too, fun. Got more houses over here. That yellow one's got a kind of decent big garage. We got fruit here too. Look at this. This tree has fruit on it.
Oh, yes. Is it lemons or oranges? Because remember, this is orange, right?
I'm not sure.
They look like lemons, but they're not.
Could be lemons, yeah. Could be lemons. Got a cute little garage too. Goes with the house. Very fun. So look at this cool blue house. Oh, of course, there's a tree blocking it, but you can kind of see it. Okay, we're back on the main street now, and I think our car, there's our car. Car is over here. Very cool. Another beautiful craftsman style. Just love looking at the vintage homes. This is a nice color though, the blue. I like that color a lot. And this green craftsman style house. Very cool. Got the ones across the street there. Well, there, lifers, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video here at the Orange Circle, Norristown, Orange, California. Well, we did a lot of cool stuff, saw some cool stuff in the antique stores, and went to the college there, Chapman University. Well, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on our next adventure. Bye, everyone.